2 Chronicles 32, the Assyrian siege, psychological warfare, and the miracle. After all these faithful deeds, the ultimate crisis arrived. Sennacherib, king of Assyria, invaded Judah. He laid siege to the fortified cities, intending to conquer them and march on Jerusalem. Hezekiah didn't just pray, he took immediate strategic action. Water supply. He consulted with his officers and blocked off the water springs outside the city, redirecting the Gihon spring through a solid rock tunnel into Jerusalem so the Assyrians would have no water supply. Fortifications. He repaired all the broken walls, built high towers, constructed a second outer wall, and manufactured thousands of weapons and shields. Hezekiah gathered the military officers in the square at the city gate and delivered an immortal speech of faith. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged because of the king of Assyria and the vast army with him, for there is a greater power with us than with him. With him is only the arm of flesh, but with us is the Lord our God to help us and to fight our battles. Sennacherib set up camp at Lachish and sent his officers to Jerusalem to unleash brutal psychological warfare. They shouted threats in Hebrew to the people standing on Jerusalem's walls, mocking Hezekiah and scoffing at God. On what are you basing your confidence? That you remain in Jerusalem under siege? Did any of the gods of the nations rescue their lands from the king of Assyria? How then can your God deliver Jerusalem from my hand? Faced with these blasphemous taunts, King Hezekiah and the prophet Isaiah son of Amos cried out in prayer to heaven. They didn't mobilize troops, they sought the Lord. The Lord heard their prayer and sent an angel, who annihilated all the fighting men, commanders, and officers in the camp of the Assyrian king. Sennacherib was forced to withdraw to his own land in deep disgrace and humiliation. When Sennacherib went into the temple of his god Nisroch back in Nineveh, some of his own sons cut him down with the sword. God saved Hezekiah and the people of Jerusalem from the hand of Sennacherib and all others, taking care of them on every side. In his final years, Hezekiah suffered a severe illness, but prayed to the Lord, who answered him and gave him a miraculous sign. Though he briefly stumbled into pride when showing his treasuries to Babylonian envoys, he humbled himself before he died. Hezekiah passed away with great honor, leaving the kingdom to his son, Manasseh. Hezekiah dug water tunnels and fortified city walls, but he placed his actual trust in the Lord. When the enemy tries to intimidate you with loud threats and psychological warfare, remember Hezekiah's words. The obstacles in front of you have only an arm of flesh, but with you is the Lord your God to fight your battles. Solo mission. Job 27 and 28.